Testing learners. Testing is the most common way of checking whether learners on a course have reached a certain standard. A test provides a snapshot of where people are with respect to their learning or skill development at a specific time and place. Testing and assessment, both terms refer to formal procedures aimed at measuring skills and knowledge of the learners. It refers to a process which happens informally, continuously, and repeatedly throughout the course. Testing typically gives results that are expressed quantitatively. Assessment is more likely to be expressed in qualitative terms. Tests are given at various points throughout a language program. They can be divided into tests which are given at the pre-course level, then the in-course tests, and then the end-of-the-course tests. In pre-course tests, we have a proficiency tests which aim to find a learner's current communicative competence. We have placement tests which aim to find and to sort learners of the similar needs and abilities together. And then we have selection tests in order to find out what is the proficiency level of learners in order to for them to be placed into a certain course or for them to begin a profession. Placement tests are used to find learners' current communicative proficiency competence. They provide a comparison with other learners or with known standards and benchmarks. And the purpose is basically to find out the proficiency of the same type of learners so that they can be put together. Learners who have the similar ability and needs, they can be placed in a class. Placement tests have got certain characteristics which are validity, that the test tests what it is designed to test. Then face validity, which has to do with the test being credible to the learner. Authenticity, that it reflects the real target situation and thus the needs of the learners. And then that it is reliable, gives the same results when it is used with other testers. After this, we have the in-course tests, which are part of the continuous assessments. These refer to regular checks and tests to give a cumulative picture of learners' progress and development. Once the course has started, the teacher needs to keep track of how much progress each learner is making. So the teacher assesses the learners in every lesson and in every activity. Achievement tests can also be called a sort of an in-course test or a part of a continuous assessment, which are based upon specific content and objectives. Diagnostic and progress tests also come in the same category of in-course assessment, and the purpose is here to detect any weakness which is there and then to work on that weakness. Also, in order to motivate learners, to encourage them and to give them appropriate feedback to carry out remedial work, identify those areas where the remedial work is needed. And then such type of tests are designed for learners to achieve high scores. There are non-test procedures also which are part of continuous assessment. These include systematic observation of the learners about their progress, conferences between teacher and students, and self and peer evaluation. Also, another popular method is for learners to maintain their portfolios, in which they will collect work of their own choice, which shows how much progress they have made, what efforts they have made, and how much they have achieved. Also, classroom tests, writing samples, oral and videotapes can also be included in a portfolio. Then in the end of term tests and final tests, which come at the end of a course and which report to an external body. These are constructed by an external educational body or by teachers who are given special assessment responsibilities. This comes into summative assessment. The link between course assessment and instruction is basically that what is taught is what is assessed, and what is assessed is what is taught. So this link has to be kept in mind and also that the teacher has to keep in mind whether the learning outcomes have been achieved or not.